Hey everyone, and welcome to this video on Elden Ring's final boss. First challenge you'll have to face is retina damage and eardrum pain. Ache. Sounds in ears. Very bad. Start off with Radagon. At the start of the fight, you can always get 2 hits in, and you'll have to dodge, and then this is one of his openings, a heavy overhead attack, after which you will be able to get 3 hits in. Again, 2 hits. And then dodge, and this is his standard flurry of attacks. Again, I open by attacking him twice. Here he does a one-handed ground slam with a follow-up sideways slash. You can get a hit in between those 2 heavy attacks. Here's an example of a pretty good opening I had. When you don't get hit and you get used to his timings, he is pretty simple on his first phase, but he has a very deceiving animation, so don't feel discouraged, you can do this. This fight seems easy when you're not getting hit, but when you need to heal, it's actually really hard. With this, he abuses you by grabbing you with his light-filled left hand and beating you into the ground. But don't worry, this can be dodged. To me it was more like a feeling, but you can look at his animation. The second he starts moving, if you roll, you can dodge it. Here's another one to try and make it a little bit more clear, but it's really hard to see. He gives a small step before he hits the ground. Another move he has is swiping his hammer and making golden shiny ground that explodes. You can hit him twice when he does that, but you cannot get a third hit off. I have tried. So you might be wondering, when do you heal in this fight? So the answer is whenever you can get 2 hits off, but even when it seems safe, this might happen to you. The light spear ability is pretty simple to dodge. Remember to dodge the follow-up explosion. When entering phase 2, he does a illuminated ground stomp and an overhead slam that you can dodge and get a hit in here. When dodging the overhead slam, it's always important to keep him in the middle of your screen so you can see when he hits the ground to dodge appropriately. He will sometimes jump into the air and swipe his hammer at you, making golden ground that explodes, but you can't attack him here because it seems to overlap with him. So when you get him low enough, he starts blinking around, and this can be a little bit difficult to deal with. So the rest of phase 2 is still pretty normal. He still does his usual combo of attacks, which you should be used to now, and you will be able to get your damage in here. This is one new thing he does. Instead of throwing the light beam at you, he sticks it in the ground and it makes an expanding cage that does damage whilst inside it. This is the last new thing he does. He hits the ground with his hammer, but this can be dodged. The last one's the hardest to dodge. You can run backwards to dodge it, but you can also run forward and roll past him. So this is me finally killing Radagon and thinking I did it. And sorry to break it to you, but you still have to kill the Elden Beast after this. I got him. Woo. What is this slug thing? This giant slug is the Elden Beast. He is the final boss of Elden Ring. To be honest, he is a little bit difficult to fight as melee. He's very close to how you expect a dragon fight to be. You just hit and hope not to get hit a lot of the time. I will give you some tips of how to beat him more easily. One of his standard flurry of attacks is swipes with his sword at you. These are generally pretty easy to dodge. You just get used to his timing because he sometimes has a slight delay on some of his swings. Generally, you could be able to do most of your damage during his sword hits or just after them. So don't run away too far from him during this, so you're close enough to hit. Sometimes when he backs away from you, he does an empowered sword attack that has a cascading effect. Don't roll too early, roll the cascade, not the swipe. This is another variation of the empowered sword attack, but this time he swings from his right hand side or your left side. He will create 4 light slashes you'll have to dodge. Next he has a standard dragon trick, Fire Breath. You can run behind him here and get a few hits in. Or if you need to and you're too far, you can run away. It's easy to outrun as well. This could also be a good opportunity to heal up. He also has a colorful gas attack that he throws at you. Just run out of it because it will explode momentarily. When he is still above 50% HP, he sometimes does an explosion attack where he starts illuminating and swirls in a circle and then explodes. Here's another variation of the same thing just to give you another look at it. But when he starts swirling like that above 50% HP, just run away. This is near impossible to see from close range, but he empowers his sword and starts stabbing at you. So just try and dodge this as best as possible and remember the turnaround swipe. Then this is one that I found out later you can dodge by running underneath him, but he shoots up rays of light that you can just outrun as well if you're too far. This one I'm not sure how to never get hit on, but I know how to survive it. If you just start running immediately away from him, you'll see there'll be a first circle that staggers you slightly, and if you run over that circle you won't be damaged. One of his attacks that's probably the most important to avoid. It does the most damage, and if you successfully dodge it, you'll be able to attack him multiple times. So just look at him when he accelerates towards you, roll towards him, and you can attack him for a full combo of attacks here. I don't know what to call this, but just completely BS abilities that he does. He just makes an array of light beams that follows you. This doesn't deal massive damage, but combined with having to dodge his other stuff, this can be quite annoying. I found just changing directions a lot helps here because then the beams seems to miss you. Then the last BS thing he does is he jumps into the sky and does a similar light attack, but this one's really hard to dodge. So I really hope this helped you. This second part of this Elden Beast phase is really difficult to make a guide for since he's so erratic and hard to always see what he's doing. I'll leave you with my kill attempt. It wasn't very clean, but just to show you that even though you don't necessarily have every single mechanic down, you can still kill him. I hope you guys enjoyed Elden Ring. I'll continue making guides for it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Early again. Okay, here we go. Ow. Okay. There we go. Block again. Didn't have attack. Didn't have attack. Only do 2. Oof. I thought I could finish that flask before he eats. Okay. Hello. Hello. Run. Okay. Nice. Alright. Good start. I just need to continue not messing up. Oh no, I should have been running again. Oh no. So stupid. Oh, got it. Just in time. Oh, so close. That's such a spaceful dodge. Ah, delay. Oh no. Stamina ran out. bad, man. Thought I would be like close enough under him. I don't know what to do on this phase. How do you deal with this? Okay. Okay. Again? Really? See anything. Can you stop with that? No one likes it. Oh my dodges. Why am I not dodging it? Like, am I missing the timing or what happened there? Okay. Oh no. Like, I didn't dodge anything there. Might as well just have not tried to. I got him. Got him. Have 0 flasks.